Welcome, and blessings be unto thee. My name is Christopher Lee, and I am the founder and CEO, or head magus if you will, here at LifeGrove, and I want to personally welcome you to our humble, loving community. Before I go into more detail about LifeGrove and this sacred space in particular, I want to share a story with you. Now, this is a story you've probably heard before. In part, it's because the story is kind of a representation of the human experience or of humanity itself. The story goes like this. An old chief was teaching his grandson about the meaning of life. He said, "A fight is going on inside me. It is a terrible fight, and it is between two wolves. One," he said, "is evil. This wolf is anger, envy, sorrow, greed, self-pity, arrogance, resentment, lies, false pride, self-doubt, and ego. The other is good. This wolf is joy, peace, love, serenity, humility, kindness, empathy, truth, compassion, and faith. The same fight is going on inside you," he told the boy, "and inside every other person too." The grandson stopped and thought for a moment. Then he asked his grandfather, "Which wolf will win?" The old chief simply replied, "The one you feed." Now, I know many of you have heard this parable or story before, but the question I have for you today is, have you truly begun the process of embodying the transformation described within the tale? I'm guessing that the answer, the honest answer at least, for most of us is probably not as much as we would like to. But you know what? That's okay. You see, our modern world presents us with unique challenges. Challenges that amplify the inner struggle described within the chief's story. We are constantly being inundated with information at an exponential rate, making it difficult to navigate the human experience, let alone our own personal psycho-spiritual adventure. This is because we now lack the guidance mechanisms. We lack the spiritual tools. We even lack the appropriate environment to foster appropriate growth or to achieve mastery of our own narrative. This leaves many of us to fend for ourselves, trapped within the illusion of a never-ending struggle where we are forced to accept that this is just the way things are. But I ask you, is this true? My answer, and the answer that LifeGrove presents, is absolutely, emphatically, no, it is not true. You were drawn here today by the Spirit. It was not a mistake or a coincidence. You have already begun to experience the process of awakening, and your own guidance system brought you here. So where is here? What is LifeGrove? Well, LifeGrove was born from the brainchild of 7 intrepid souls in the fall of 2019. With the goal of creating a safe, sacred space online for people to explore their awakening without dogma or judgment. We sought to hold space for people as they continued their journey of conscious expansion. A year and a half later, I'm proud to say that we have achieved the foundation for this sacred space. And now in 2021, we are fixed on growing this space. You see, LifeGrove focuses its energy on a sacred triad: conscious content, conscious connections, and conscious community. Now, conscious content, what does that mean? We produce sacred media to help guide awakened souls, share the stories of people who have engaged in a similar process to what you may be going through right now. Of course, no one path is the same, and we very much appreciate that. That's why we've gathered a diverse and ever-expanding group of spiritual teachers, oracles, healers, energy practitioners, coaches, shamans, witches, you name it. Now, what does conscious connections mean? We then connect you with these teachers directly through videos, articles, podcasts, live events, courses, and more. No middleman. You have direct access to these people. Now, how is that possible? How did we get so many people to buy in to be in this space? Well, it's because they believe in the third pillar, conscious community. This is the very heart of LifeGrove, and on this platform specifically, our inclusive community experience, powered by Mighty Networks. I call it social media without the BS. There's no advertisements, no agenda, simply a safe, sacred space for you to explore awakening along the path that you choose to follow. Now, our community experience will forever remain free. That is my vow to our audience and to our community as a whole. You will always have free access to the many free and open groups, courses, and events available to everyone. But in addition to that, an added value proposition to this ceremony of offering of spiritual guidance without energetic exchange, we will also be providing you with avenues to pursue deeper exploration of your spiritual path by joining exclusive communities within the network, complete with programs and courses and live events as you feel so guided. On behalf of everyone here at LifeGrove, I want to welcome you with open arms. May you join us here in this sacred experience with an open heart and an open mind. Tu vai kun ethbrak. Blessings be unto thee, beautiful soul.